Hey guys, it's Vic, and this is take 4 of my quick sauce video. This is not ASMR, but I am speaking quietly because my daughter just is drinking her bottle in her crib, probably gonna fall asleep, and my husband went to go get lunch with Luciano, and he just called to say he fell asleep in the car, so he's gonna drive for a few minutes just to ensure he's obviously asleep, and then we'll obviously move him in his bed when he gets home. So this is an impromptu quick sauce video because everybody loved my last video on quick sauce. But I'm doing a little bit of a different recipe today, so I wanted to share it with all of you. Okay, so what I did different this time, if you watched my video last time, is I added meat, like ground beef, and green pepper. So I'm going to give you this recipe. It is so easy, guys, like stupid easy. Even if you're not like a cook, you know, because some people are afraid to try things. Like I'm not a baker. I can cook until my heart's content. I can make you beef Wellington. I can make you a pot of sauce. I can make you a good pot roast. I can do anything, but I am not, if it's not in a box, like I'm not a good baker, and that's okay. I'd love to learn, but not me. I'm not a good baker. Okay, so to make this quick sauce, what you do is you get yourself a cooking saucepan. I call it my saucepan. I'm Italian. That's what I grew up calling it. You get like an on the stovetop saucepan. And I don't wear my wedding rings when I cook. And then what you do is you don't like drench the bottom of the pan, but you give it like a generous amount of olive oil. You add a little bit of either garlic cloves or minced garlic. I used minced garlic this time because I didn't have garlic cloves. You finely chop up sweet white cooking onion and green pepper if you want. That's what I did this time. And then you kind of like saute the green peppers and the onions. And then when they get all nice and like brown and they start to shrivel up, you add sausage. You can use sweet, hot, mild. I use mild, even though I love sweet, because my husband likes mild, and for some reason our grocery store is like always out of sweet. And then after you add all that, you're going to mix it for about 25 minutes, maybe even half hour, till it's all nice and really golden brown. And then you take the sausage out. You cut the sausage in half if you want. I do, because all the juices, and it mixes really nice together. And in a separate pan, like your frying pan, you're going to fry up your ground beef, just like you would if you were making tacos or whatever, sloppy joes. And when that meat is all nice and brown, you add it to the sausage, peppers, onions. And then after you mix all that around, you literally, the last step, well, not the last step, the second before the last step, you add your sauce. I like to use Hunt's traditional sauce. I don't use like tomato puree or diced tomato. I'm sure you could, but I don't like the tomato chunks. I literally just use Hunt's traditional jar sauce. This is one medium-sized can, and then I think one little can, or maybe 2 medium-sized cans. And then you add your seasoning. Now today, what I did different than last time was I used this half cup of sugar, believe it or not, because sugar makes it sweet and it cuts the acidity. Even though I'm Italian, I have terrible agita, acid reflux. And yeah, the sugar definitely cuts the acid. And then I took this little measuring cup, which is 1/8. Oh wait, what is that? That's a half cup. This is 1/8. And I did all my spices. And for my spices, I did oregano, basil. I don't particularly like organic, but that was all they had. Italian seasoning, black pepper. Again, I don't even like coarse, but that was what they had. And I dump, one of each in this, and then I add those. I mix it around, and typically throughout my sauce making, I like to continually add little bits of sugar in that, just to make it a little sweeter. And the nice thing about this sauce is you can add any spices you want. You can do any flavor sausage you want. You don't have to do meat. This time I did meat because what I do is I'm going to make my husband like 3 lunches for work with pasta for the next 3 days for him to take. And he's just, you know, he's like a bigger guy. He wants meat. He's like, I don't want that. I don't want watery sauce. And again, this is not my like 4 or 5 hour sauce. This pretty much, you can be done with it as soon as your sausage is cooked. But the purpose of it is to let it all stew together because it's going to make it more flavorful. So like I started this at like 2:15. It's now 3:10. I'll probably cook it literally till 6 o'clock on low and slow until we're ready to eat, because my mother-in-law's coming over today. So she's coming over at like 6, and that's when I'll cook it too. So yeah, that's how you make quick sauce. I know I probably talked fast because I don't want my daughter to start screaming if she wakes up, and my husband's going to be home any minute with my son. So it's literally that simple. I do put a lid on it. And you know, obviously you don't want it bubbling up. And I usually cook it, like we have a gas stove. So like I usually cook it on like a 4, between a 6 and a 4, and then I'll turn it down when it starts bubbling. And really, that's the whole point. You cook it till the meat's done, like the sausage is done. Definitely brown your meat first before you add it. I would not put raw meat in there. But like I said, let it cook for like a few hours, and it tastes so good, and you can freeze it. And I know this video was impromptu, and you're probably like, what the hell is this girl talking about? But I added, you know, a few different ingredients this time, a little more sugar, green pepper, and it's delicious. So I wish I could, like, I'm such an Italian girl. I wish I could cook for my whole ASMR fam, but I know I can't. And that's it. So thank you guys for joining me, and I hope you enjoy it. Leave in the comments if you make it and if you like it. I will see you guys soon.